Hello everybody, welcome all of you. I'm just setting up the connections. Okay, perfect. So, one more live session, and today we're going to talk about 2024 intakes, what all the students needs to do, what is the need to do early applications, and the difference between studying in European countries through Europe Study Center compared to other countries, US, UK, Australia, Canada. We're going to discuss about all these parameters today. The format is just the same. You all can send me your questions in my WhatsApp number 988445772. I'll immediately get it displayed here so that I can answer all your questions one by one. Okay. So in the meantime, I already got few points from my senior student counselors. So I'm going to discuss about all these points first. So to start with 2024 January September intake, we have already enrolled close to 350 students, which is 1/3 of our total capacity of my four offices. I mean Chennai, Trichy, Coimbatore, and Bangalore. Thank you so much for all those students and who are thinking of planning for September or January 2022 intake. This is the right time to first of all come to Europe Study Center, ask questions and clarify all your doubts and check about your eligibility, possibility, feasibility of applying for your dream destinations. Okay. So the first step towards success is proper information collection. Without information, without proper planning, nobody succeeds. So what do we say here? Visit our offices, Chennai, Trichy, Coimbatore, and Bangalore. Collect all information. Then you guys can plan whether to apply or not, whether to apply for different countries, etc. Because here we give you factual, actual information. We don't give you false promises like your job is confirmed. We will not encourage to students to do part-time jobs. We don't give them glorified information or sugar coated words. We will not hesitate to say no if it's a no. Same applies to the vice versa. We keep it very simple, what to be done and what not to be done, and which is beneficial for the students and which is not. Based on this, this is how we proceed forward. And starting your application process early is very important to understand what sort of entry requirements you have to satisfy, what sort of documents to prepare, what sort of documents parents needs to prepare. We need to understand all these things so that we can get into the action mode for you to board your flight for your January September intake. This is the right time to start. Many people think final year students cannot apply, which is completely wrong. Final year students or completed students, they can start the process, not a problem. Even those bachelor aspirants, they also think, oh my god, that is I should be 18 years of age for me to apply for an admission, which is also completely wrong. Okay, but 12th standard students or diploma final year students, you can start your application process for studying in European Schengen countries. What's so surprising is the cost of studying in a South Indian deemed university has become 2 times expensive compared to studying in a European public university, because the fee structure is either free or 3 lakhs per year onwards, whereas the deemed university, which is like 20-30 kilometers away from Chennai, charges students 7 lakhs per year, and students and parents standing in queue to join those institutions. All happens only because of lack of awareness and nothing else. And these sort of webinar sessions or these sort of live sessions we create, we do this to create awareness among students and parents, because we all are so desperate to find solutions without understanding what exactly is the problem. How do you find solutions without understanding the depth, gravity, and intensity of the actual problem? That is why you see even a biotechnology or a robotics gold medalist students sitting inside an IT company, because we always settle down for what we get instead of moving towards what we want. So for the September and January intake, this is the right time to start. And tuition fees is either free education or 3 lakhs per year onwards, and living expenses will be like close to 30,000 rupees per month. And the next point, and by the way, whoever wants to ask me questions, 988445772, I hope it's all visible on the screen and you all can ask me your questions. And first cycle applications, we wanted to discuss this point. What is first cycle? What is second cycle? See, there are like different rounds of applications. That is first round. I would like not say like first cycle. That gives you a different meaning. I would rather tell it like first round of application. The first round of application happens for all universities. Once the admissions are filled, they may not even open the second round for certain universities. But certain universities have only single round of application. So you need to start early and start collecting information so that you can plan for your successful hassle-free application process. Europe Study Center, the only company operating at in India at pan-India level and propagating free education concepts and highlighting all these scholarship options available to the students. Only Europe Study Center will do, and the only company in entire India not to promote these commission-paying universities and dumping students into all these things. Only we don't do. Anybody watching live, if you wish to know, the UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, what all these universities pay commission to the agents? 8%, 10%, 12%. And these agents and consultants say, oh, we do free service for students. Who can do free service? Why we have to lie to a student? So that is why I decided, I think few months back, to release all these data into the public so that students can understand. Anybody wanting the Excel file of the commission paying universities and what are all the amount these people get it as commission, I mean to say the agents and consultants, they get it, you can text again to the same number and get it. So I have a lot of questions already, and I get a first question from Raghupati from Kovilpatti. Which is the best country for PG Biotechnology? Very good question. Nice to see a visitor from Kovilpatti. So, see, first point is, when it comes to biotechnology, everybody should understand masters and PhD is compulsory. And many agents and consultants or many so-called educationists, they themselves don't know all these data. Biotechnology or life science related courses, your PhD is must. And for you to do that, you should do your masters in European countries followed by your PhD. If you do your masters elsewhere, you cannot do your PhD in Europe. And for PhD in European Schengen countries, they pay you a stipend of 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. So PhD is treated like a job, not as a studies. So I want you all to be very clear on this particular point. And for biotechnology, yes, PhD is required, and so please do your masters in European Schengen countries. What are Schengen countries? Many would know, but still I would like to say a consortium of 27 countries where whether you go to Germany or whether you go to Norway or whether you go to Finland or Hungary, okay, the visa that you get is called as a Schengen visa, which is valid for 27 countries. Okay. So I got one more question. Hari, I am 2021 bachelor's graduate looking for masters in robotics in preferably a Nordic country. Are there options available? Of course, why not? If you have studied from an electronics background, we are sure, we will be giving you a lot of robotics related option, and we have it in Nordic countries. Of course, all the other Schengen countries are available based upon your profile, your eligibility criteria, what all universities you satisfy, your financial constraints. We will consider all these parameters and give you the excellent public university option in a straightforward way. See, these so-called UK, Canada promoting agents and consultants, why don't they promote University of Toronto? Why don't they promote British Columbia? Why don't they promote University of Dalhousie, McGill? Why don't they promote all these things? For example, in UK, why they don't promote it? Because these universities, they don't pay commission to the agents and consultants. Please understand this particular aspect. An agent and consultant will only promote universities and colleges where they get commissions, whereas Europe Study Center by default promotes only the number 1, number 2 public universities in that particular country. Very, very simple. That is why there is no argument or discussion between the students and Europe Study Center when it comes to at least on the university's topic, university's name. We promote only the top class universities. One more question from Mr. Vinay. Hi, my query is regarding MBA in sports management, and which countries do you guys prefer for this course? I need to check when it comes to sports management course, Vinay. Right now we have signed up with many new universities. We need to get into our course portfolio and check for your option, and you can contact us in the same number that you have texted. We will shortly send you the course options. Okay, so And then the next point that I wanted to discuss was final year students can apply. Okay, don't think, oh, I'm in the final year, I don't have my final year diploma, I don't have my mark sheets. You don't have to worry, you can still apply. And as I told you before, those students who have not yet completed 18 years can also apply when it comes to the bachelor studies. Next point that I wanted to discuss was Germany, because people think Europe means only Germany, all the other countries are of no use. This is what people think. And also people think Europe means only Germany and Germany means only automobile. Then I asked them, what about Nokia, Siemens, Schneider, Ericsson, Robert Bosch, ABB, Philips, Electrolux, Alstom? Where are these companies coming from? All are from fantastic European Schengen countries. We promote Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech Republic, Hungary, Norway, Finland, Sweden, Portugal, whatnot, France, Spain, all countries we promote. Of course, we promote Germany also. To think Germany alone is the only country and we will not process for any other countries, it's path to not great newses. So we will not promote, process a student only for Germany. Why? Because we live in a world where people will blame you for everything. So I don't want to get into that zone of blame, we getting blamed. If you are eligible to apply for Germany, we will apply for Germany with backup options. That's it. So that we don't get into a blame game. More than that, the student doesn't waste his 1 year of his lifetime. If you are eligible to apply for Germany, we will apply with backup options. Backup options, Norway, Finland, Sweden, lot of options are there. End of the day, you are not going to get a job just because you studied in Germany. You are not going to miss out on a job opportunity just because you did not study in Germany. Job opportunities are directly proportional to the skill set that the student has developed. This is what it is. So look out for all options, including Germany. Don't exclude other countries. Do have backup options. There is a tsunami of applications this year, so please be cautious. So any more questions you all want to ask me, please ping me here. On September and January 2024 applications are open and all our offices are super busy. Please contact in this number. We will give you a link where you can schedule the appointment and visit us. We'll be more than happy to counsel you. No false promises. Can any agent and consultant say that, can they encourage students not to do part-time jobs? Do they have the spine to do that? No. Can they say getting a job is in your hands? No. Nobody can say such facts. Can they even have the audacity to ask the students to focus on their studies and study? Even that they don't say. Whereas we at Europe Study Center, see, for example, our students they don't stand inside a KFC or a McDonald's or a Burger King. Our students stands inside an industry, inside a laboratory, inside the library. We don't go abroad to work in a restaurant. Please understand this. And before coming to Europe Study Center, have all these things in your mind. Here I run this organization only to guide students, those who are interested to study and develop their skills, not doing part-time jobs. Please go to other agents and consultants. They are waiting to sit and misguide students. Part-time job is there, that is available. There is no population. There are so many job opportunities. We still sit and believe all these things because we always believe the country and we don't look into the university and course. Whereas we work in the reverse way. First focus is for the university and course. Then the country should be inside a Schengen country. Why Schengen countries? Because Schengen countries have the ideology of giving high quality education to the students. Whereas at the same time, we are not against other countries. For example, USA, Canada, Singapore, not at all. I'm not going to say, all these three countries are waste. Not at all. Certainly not. US, top 50 universities. You get an admission. Of course, you have a lot of marks, lot of money. Fly to US, no worries. Same applies to Canada. Top 10 universities. You get an admission. You have so much of money and marks, proceed. Same applies to Singapore, NUS, NTU. You get an admit, just fly. Just because I run Europe Study Center, I don't say oh, you should go only to the flags that you see behind me. Not at all. Certainly not. Completely open, transparent process. No false promises, no fake commitments. I am not here to say, oh, all my students are successful. No. Those whoever studied properly after reaching there, they have always been successful. And I don't take a single credit for the student's success or whatever happens because it's all their efforts. And also, I see a lot of companies posting students' visa copies on their website. This is not correct. Please delete those students' personal information. Don't share their information. It's a humble request. If I have to publish, then I have to publish 850 visa copies. My social media pages will be only of visa copies. So please, anybody watching this, please avoid it. So I have a lot of questions here. I am Ajal. Okay, sir, I want to know about PG courses. Okay, you are providing European countries without IELTS, and I have a degree in sociology from Annamala University. See, majority of these European Schengen universities, Ajal, they do not ask for IELTS because they talk to the student for 30 minutes Skype interview. So you don't need IELTS for majority of the countries and universities. So do contact us. We'll be more than happy to guide you. Okay. And people also ask us, who is eligible for free education? What is free education? Because people think everybody is eligible for free education. Every free education means everything is free. No. Free education has entry requirements. Those students satisfying the entry requirements can apply for free education. But still, free education providing countries are two. That is Luxembourg and Germany. And still you need to spend for your living expenses, which is 55,000 rupees per month. Please do not think everything is free. It's very, very important. And next question. My name is Venkatesh. I'm working as a mechanical engineer in Middle East in European country. Middle East in Europe. And which country is good for oil and gas studies? Why we should study oil and gas in European countries? IELTS is mandatory. I have a 6.0. See, studying oil and gas is completely your choice because we are in an era of electric vehicles and other stuff. So I did not ask you to study oil and gas. So you cannot ask me why we should study. Okay, it's completely your choice. And we do have such options in Sweden, Germany, Netherlands, and Norway. We do, you can study in, all these countries basically. And then we wanted to talk about the difference between September intake and as well as the January intake. Okay, here the January intake is the biggest intake and September intake is the biggest intake and January is comparatively smaller intake. So please don't get confused. And September intake is the biggest intake. You will find all sorts of options only available in September intake. January intake, of course, yes, we do have few options. So do contact us. We can plan. This is our mobile number. Chennai, Trichy, Coimbatore, Bangalore are my offices, and whatever I talk here pertains only to my 4 offices. And of course, we do have a lot of franchisees who work similar to our lines, but whatever I've told is perfectly applicable only for 4 offices: Chennai, Trichy, Coimbatore, and Bangalore. So the next is time. A lot of people, they ask us, what is the time duration? See, Sweden takes 4-5 months. Germany takes 2-3 months. Italy takes more than 5-6 months. So there is not a definitive time process for a particular university or a country. University to university, country to country, all these processes vary. So accordingly, we should plan. The next question is from Anislin. I'm a BTech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science 3rd year student from Chennai. I would like to go to Germany. I need to know about the fee structure and the criteria like German and English proficiency. First of all, you don't have to study German language. You don't have to study Swedish language. Medium of instruction is only English. You do not have to study any other languages. Please keep this point very, very clear. Okay, you need not study any other languages. Absolutely not required. Medium of instruction is only English, and even for your jobs, English is more than enough. Okay. So the next is, you have asked about the 3rd year. Once you enter your final year, you can contact us when you are starting your 7th semester. Okay. Yes, you can do your artificial intelligence and data science masters in Germany, and also not only Germany. Please be open-minded for all countries, and applying only for Germany is path to disaster. Please have backup options. The applications to Schengen universities have increased 3 to 4 times. Please be cautious. And I have an excellent question from Ashif. Sir, why MBBS in Europe is not okay from your side? Whichever is not beneficial for the students, just for the sake of it, sake of making money, Europe Study Center does not promote it. Don't go abroad for medicine. It's a path to disaster. I have no problems in telling this in a live session, in a social media platform. All the other agents and consultants will send other students. Let these agents and consultants promoting medicine send your children first. Send your children first and make them a doctor. Show it to the world. Then we all will follow. I will send my children also. No problem. Send your children first. Just for the sake of money, especially in education domain, please don't misguide students. Those agents and consultants promoting medicine, they will not send their children to those countries where they send their clients' children. Please understand this ground reality. Going abroad for medicine is a waste. I have 1,000 points to talk about it. Okay, if you want more information, contact us directly. We will tell you. But because we have to talk about a lot of topics, and I don't want to waste others' time talking about medicine abroad. Medicine abroad is total waste. Don't go there for that. We promote all courses other than medicine. Engineering, management, psychology, life sciences, everything we promote, but no medicine. Okay, and of course we do promote public health, global health. We are even going to start some nursing options, but not medicine. Yes, so September 2024 intake applications are open for bachelors and masters. January and September intake. A lot of students have already applied. So other students, whoever is planning the final year or just entered 12th, whatever it is, visit us, collect all information. If you like it, you proceed. If not, not a problem. And in our offices, you will hear only straightforward informations. Okay, no false promises, no fake commitments, nothing. One student asked me, I wanted to share this. Will you write my SOP? Other agents and consultants are writing their SOP. How can we write SOP? And I even got a message. I am providing services for statement of purpose, and we write for students. Students should write the SOP. Nobody should write it. So have these points very clearly in your mind, and everywhere I could see students getting misguided and traveling on wrong informations on wrong platforms. This is a path to nowhere. We be very straightforward. We promote only European Schengen countries, and I personally send 1,000 plus students every year, and by far the number one company in India. There is no company to compete with Europe Study Center at pan-India level. So by being straightforward, people have given us the number one position. So why would I even change all these protocols and processes? And I'm not telling people here I'm doing charity, I'm doing everything for free. Nothing. We do run our offices, we do have our expenses, but we be very straightforward in our charges, in our promises to the students, and we tell the students to study. As I told before in the same live session, our students, Europe Study Center students, do not stand inside a restaurant or a gas station or a hotel. No, our students, they stand inside an industry, laboratories, or in a library. This is what our students stand. That's why we have the company's name, Europe Study Center. Somebody have names, different names. I don't want to say. It's really funny. But here the objective is very clear. Students interested to study, contact us. Sir, I have low marks. My professor, he himself says I am very poor in studies. Forget about all these jokers who demotivate students. Half of our energy goes down the drain in motivating these students. Let these jokers say, your marks are low, your marks are this, that, and all those things. We don't classify students based on their marks. We classify students based on their interest. So, what I'm trying to say here is life is once. Travel, meet a lot of people, get exposed to a lot of new culture, make friends all across the globe, and be the best in your subject. Life is once, and for the sake of it, for the reason to explore and travel, don't abuse your parents' savings and their resources. Spend optimally, travel, learn globally, through all these fantastic public universities, and learn in institutions who do not focus on international students as a tool to make money. So I have one more question. This is Mohammed Abdul. Hi Mohammed. I have finished my engineering mechanical 2021. Okay. Now working in freight forwarding logistics company. Which is the best country to study supply chain management logistics? You have it in France, you have it in Germany, you have it in Netherlands, and plenty of other countries you have. So you can contact us. We'll be more than happy to guide you. And students, they choose wrong countries. The major reason is because they are so attracted towards just the country. Ireland, UK, US, Canada, Germany, Sweden, Finland. See, of course these countries are good, no second thoughts about it, but what sort of institutions we join in these countries is what is the problem here. So country is always lesser than the university and course, which is very important. The next question by our friend Jibin. Hi, MSc Food Technology, fee structure, details and scope. First of all, I would like to talk about the scope. Food technology is an amazing course. Biotechnology students, chemical engineering students can take up food technology. Food technology students, PhD is not compulsory. Okay, if you want, you can do it. If not, also there are plenty of job opportunities. Fee structure, as always with Europe Study Center, it's either free or 3 lakhs per year onwards. 50% cheaper than studying in a South Indian deemed university. Okay, and then what details? Based on your interest, based on your profile, all aspects we can give you options. Okay, and we will not hesitate to say no as an answer. If the student is not eligible for a particular program, we don't hesitate to say no. Just to attract him, we don't say anything, nothing. Plain simple facts. Yes means yes, no as no. That's what. And then the next is IELTS, as I told you before, is not required for all countries. Okay, IELTS is required only by few countries. And focus only on top class public universities for technical programs. It's so disappointing to see students taking up PG diploma courses in a local community college just because it's inside Canada, just because it's inside New Zealand. It's a path to disaster. Please avoid PG diploma courses. I can proudly say the only company not to promote these useless PG diploma courses given by community colleges, Europe Study Center. Can any agent and consultants come to live session like this and say, I don't promote diploma courses, I don't promote courses which pays commission to me? No, nobody can say that. And those who are interested to see the commission list given by all these UK, US, Australia, Canada, please message to this number. You will get all the PDF files so that you can at least use that as a template as to to avoid all these countries. So any more questions, do ask me. So because I would like to keep all my live sessions very short, I don't want to have a very lengthy live session. And then yeah, it's very important, those students applying for Germany or any other countries, please have backup options. Very, very important. And for plenty of countries without backup options, we are not proceeding with their applications. And post-study work permit is always given by, in close to 1 to 1.5 years. You get post-study work permit, so you don't have to worry. Okay, I think we have covered all these points here. And one more question. Abhinesh, completed BSc Computer Science in 2022. Can you explain about Italy process? What should we be ready with? See, September 2020, you have completed in 2022. And for Italy, we need to have, Italy ask for maximum documents from their students and parents. We need to plan so well. This year also we had 100% visa success ratio for Italy, and overall visa success ratio for 2023 intake for Europe Study Center is more than 98%. Okay, the only company to have more than 98% visa success ratio, Europe Study Center. What should we be ready with? First of all, come to our office, collect all the information, and please check whether you are eligible for what, computer science or not, and whether to eligible to apply for Italy or not, and then you can decide. So I guess I've answered all the questions, and as always, thank you so much for all your love and support, without which, one more question. Hello, I am Monica, bachelor's in architecture, and I have practice in urban research. Fantastic. Interested in urban regional development and management. My question, how do you choose between public and private? Can you share how one should research online about the best universities for the subject? See, first of all, you don't have to look into private universities. Same like how we do in India. What is the number 1, number 2 university here? Even a 6th standard student will know. IITs, NITs. Same way, in European Schengen countries, we apply for those countries, NITs and IITs. On top of it, these sort of architecture courses and all are not given by private universities. They cannot provide such courses. We promote fantastic public universities. Okay, and when you talk about the title, urban regional development and management, we cannot be able to find the exact topic, but we can give you excellent subjects related to your topic. And as you all know, also you can travel between all Schengen countries to do your first semester, second semester and third semester, which is called as Erasmus exchange studies, and also they pay you a stipend of close to 500 to 750 euros per month. And yes, architecture, amazing opportunities are there. Do contact us. Divya, can I study healthcare management after BDS? Yes. After BDS, we promote all sorts of non-clinical programs. Public health, global health, healthcare management. You guys can choose. No worries. I hope I have answered Divya's and Monica's question. And nowadays we have like lot of girl students applying, which is very very encouraging. And as you all know, or many may not know, many may not know, Europe Study Center is a woman empowered organization. 99% of everybody working here are women, and we take special attention to women empowerment. So I've answered all the questions, and anybody watching this live session, after the live session is over, you all can send me your questions here, or in the comment section after this live session is over, you can post your questions also there. And yes, that's it, and we have come to the end of this live session. I've answered all the questions, I think so. Yes, done. Thank you so much as always for your support, for something which is very genuine, open and transparent. On top of it, we do 2 webinars every Sunday, every Wednesday, live session. That is at 7:30 p.m. and do contact us. Anybody wanting to attend that live session tomorrow can also text to the same number. One question from Param. Hi, do we have colleges for winter intake for undergraduation in economics stream? Yes, we do have few options. Contact us. We'll be more than happy to guide you. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, and excellent questions. A very productive session. I was also able to cover a lot of topics. As I told you before, I don't want to give you lengthy sessions and consume much of your time. Any more questions, do contact us. We are more than happy to answer your questions. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye.